It's been more than 50 years since humans last walked on the moon. Now, NASA is preparing to go back. But this time, it's not just about planting a flag. It's about building a future. And the mission leading the way is Artemis III.
After more than 50 years, humans are returning to the moon. Artemis III will make history, with the first woman and person of color landing at the moon's south pole. Why there? Because its shadowed craters hold water ice, life, and even rocket fuel. But the challenges are enormous. Refueling Starship in orbit, surviving deadly terrain, and pushing tech to its limits. Still, if Artemis succeeds, it could transform life on Earth, with new advances in clean energy, robotics, and AI. While opening the moon is a launchpad to Mars. Artemis isn't just a mission, it's humanity's next giant leap.
Artemis III isn't just another space launch. It's one of the most ambitious missions in human history. For the first time, a woman and a person of color will step onto the lunar surface. And not just anywhere on the moon, but at its south pole, a place we have never explored before. But why there? Because hidden in its shadowed craters lies something humanity desperately needs: water ice. Water means life and rocket fuel. If Artemis succeeds, it could unlock moon as humanity's launch pad to Mars and even beyond. NASA is targeting September 2026 for Artemis III's launch. But like every massive mission, delays are possible. Still, the countdown has begun and the world is watching. Unlike Apollo, NASA isn't doing this alone. This mission is a massive collaboration. NASA, SpaceX, international partners, and thousands of engineers around the world. Here's the plan. First, NASA Space Launch System, the most powerful rocket ever built, will carry astronauts over the Orion spacecraft into the lunar orbit. Then, waiting in orbit is SpaceX Starship landing system, will ferry astronauts down to the moon's surface. Finally, after days of exploration, Orion will bring them safely back to Earth. It sounds straightforward until you realize how many things have to go perfect. Of course, there are challenges. Challenge number 1. Starship refueling in space. To even reach the moon, SpaceX must launch multiple tanker spaceships to fuel the lander in orbit, a maneuver never done at this scale. Challenge 2. The South Pole itself. The terrain is treacherous, filled with craters and boulders, and the temperature swing from scorching heat to hundreds of degrees below zero. Landing safely here will push technology to the limit. Challenge 3. Keeping astronauts alive. From new spacesuits designed by Axiom Space to habitat that can withstand extreme cold, every piece of hardware has to work flawlessly. You might wonder why we should care about Artemis III. Because the technology built for the moon often transform back on Earth. Apollo gives us advancements in medical imaging, computer chips, and even memory foam in your mattress. Artemis could accelerate breakthroughs in clean energy, robotics, AI, and life support system. The same tech we will use on Earth to fight climate change and improve daily life. And there is another reason: inspiration. Yes, inspiration for the kids alive today. Artemis could be what Apollo was for their grandparents or for us. A reminder that humanity can dream bigger than our problems. So, Artemis isn't just about going back, it's about staying. NASA calls it the Artemis Base Camp, a permanent foothold on the moon, a place where future astronauts could test technologies, mine water ice, and prepare for the next giant leap, which is Mars. Think about it. For the entire generation, the moon landing were just history books and grainy footages. But in just few years, or maybe months, we could watch in real time as humanity takes its first step on the moon in over half a century. Artemis III isn't just a mission, it's a promise. A promise that our story of exploration is far from over. So, do you think Artemis will succeed where Apollo left off? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into space and technology, don't forget to subscribe. My name is Deepak and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.